What's going on, guys? Alois D here for another FIFA12 Ultimate Team video. Today I'm taking on Neps challenge, guys. I watched his recent video. He was talking about his silver Brazilian team, all the informs that he had bought for that team. Kind of sort of having a quick review on a few of them. Like said Joe, he said definitely not to buy Joe. I was quite disappointed by that. I really wanted to buy Joe. I had about 200k. I was starting to trade to get him, and I've basically been told by Nepos not to buy him. So I'm taking on this challenge anyway. It's building a 75 rated squad and winning the Advanced Cup. I've gone with the League 1 team. Quite a lot of black players you can see in this team. I love cool black players, just that swag. They're cool with African dance. So cool. I mean, you can see Apam at the back, Mavwemba, Tiene, Diarra, Big Alain Traore, Burkina Faso centre half mid, Jordan Ayew, Aubameyang, Wee Budabuz, Chalme, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, Pechinovic, and in the goal, none other than the great Pele. But nah, on the bench as well, just a quick run through, nothing really notable. David Goodwillie, a man that used to play for Dundee United. He is an absolute beast in this game, so overpowered. But we'll move on to the first game in this tournament, guys. So you can see in the first game, guys, again matched up against a guy with a Basque Premier League team, 84 overall, 100 chemistry. The only real players I was worried about there was Lennon, Cisse and Shea Given. I mean, Mika Richards and Everard, two really good fullbacks. They would provide cover for his centre-backs, so I thought this was going to be a tough game. I didn't think it was going to be easy, and straight from the start, this guy scores a horrible, smelly, stinking, shitty little tramp goal, and at this point, the controller's getting bounced off the wall. I'm having a wee rage. Then, I get a free kick here for absolutely nothing. Don't know why I got that, but Mavwemba whips it in, and Budabuz bullet heads it in the bottom corner, and we're on level terms. That made it 1-1, that Budabuz header. He wheels away celebrating, but that level was short-lived. Ivanovic off the free kick, bullet heads it into the back of the net. Pele was helpless there, poor defending on my behalf, but I was mashing X, there was nothing much I could do. Aubameyang gets the break of the ball here. Don't know how he manages to slime his way through. It's a bit of a tramp goal, and Ayew just heads it in the bottom corner, and we're back on level terms again. But what you're about to see coming up is a rarity. The first time in the match I take the lead by a big smash from Ayew, and that rifles in and ripples the back of the net. At that point it's 3-2, but then he whips it in with Suarez, again a mashing X, and there you go. Cisse just gets in front of my man and heads it in the back of the net. But then I make the subs, then I bring on Riviere and Goodwillie, who are two top class players. So you can see Riviere and Goodwillie come on now. Was this to be the turning point in the game? Not in this particular game. Riviere and Goodwillie did not do much. And you see Riviere gets in behind and gets taken down, and that's a penalty to me. So this could be the turning point in the game. It's 3-all this time in the game. If I score this, can I hold out? Can I make sure that it doesn't go to extra time, win the game in normal time? If I miss this, it's just level, and it looks like we're going to extra time. So Budabuz steps up, and he goes for the Calfreezy trademark roof of the net, and that made it 4-3. And then it was an anxious 10 minutes I needed to wait to secure that victory. But there you go, 4-3 in the first game, and I was very pleased with that. Move on to the second game, and I was pretty much gobsmacked. Nice team, not the greatest chemistry. I don't know why he's randomly got Mikel Arteta in there. Maybe probably to link up with Aguero, but you can see Ribery, Inform Control, Thiago Silva, Piqué, Iniesta, and it was a really good team. And then Pechinovic loses the first header, Apam loses the second one, and then Aguero slams it in. I was raging at that point. I hate it when that happens on this game. You're just mashing square or extra trying to clear it, and they get the break of the ball. Aubameyang throw fake shot inside away from Thiago Silva, and he left foot finishes it in the bottom corner. And at that point, it's now 1-all. We're back in the game. But early on, I decide that Jordan Ayew and Aubameyang, they're just not producing the goods. So, however, I put Jordan Ayew centre at mid, put Riviere and Goodwillie up front. You can see Riviere gets straight to work, gets past his man, finesses it into the back of the net, and at that point it's 2-1 me. Riviere makes it 2-1. Then Budabuz drives down the right hand side, plays a little ball through the channel for Goodwillie. He fake shots inside, whips the ball in the box, and Riviere's there to head it home from roughly 6 yards out. So that made it 3-1. In the last stages of the game, he's got the ball with Alexis Sanchez, he plays it down the line, and he tramps it. And Modric is there about 8 yards out to just tap it home. Then the nerves are starting to kick in. You know, will this guy get a goal back? Truth is, he does not get a goal back, and the game finishes 3-2. The third game, come up against a League BVA team, nothing really special, nobody there. I hate Nilmar on this game. Nilmar and Wellington, cannot stand them. Majority of the time when I come up against a Brazilian team, it's usually Nilmar and Wellington up front, and I hate them on this game. They're just so overpowered, and they're so cheap. They're like 2-3k. But early on again, the subs are on. Just every game it seemed to be Jordan Ayew and Aubameyang just weren't pulling their weight. So I took off Jordan Ayew, put on Riviere in the 21st minute. You can see Riviere coming on now. Jordan Ayew, so poor. But then this boy goes down the line, whips a ball in the box, clear the way, and then I nail him. Yep, that is a penalty. No complaints with that. Put my hands in the air. Pretty frustrated at myself at that point. You know, Mwemba just nailed the boy right in the penalty box, and it's going to be a penalty. So up step Tchaikovsky. Pele, you know, the all-time great, saves the penalty, and that was a real relief for me. You know, I didn't really want to go behind to this guy. Riviere plays a nice wee ball to Lane Traore. Nice little 1-2 there, and there's a decent build up to the goal. A nice wee ball to Riviere, and he finesses it in the bottom corner, and that put me 1-0 up. However, this lead was short-lived. You know, I mean, I don't know how this managed to go in, but it did. It was such a slimy, horrible goal, but yeah, it finds the back of the net through Rossi. And then I brought on Goodwillie, and I brought on Marcos Aurelio the first. Sorry, I took Diarra off because he was stinking. He's got something like 92 pace. He does not live up to that. So I played Aubameyang left midfield. And then the ball gets whipped in. Riviere's a mad. You can't give him that space. You can't leave him unmarked in those positions, or he's going to punish it. And he did. He bullet heads it in the back of the net. But then, you know, it's the 90th minute. I'm wanting to make sure the ball gets put away. I bring my keeper out, and there's Raul Albiol on hand to just head it in the bottom corner. But at this point, I was down to 10 men. You know, I put Aubameyang centre half. It was a brave move from myself. I put Aurelio left midfield, and that paid off. Goodwillie, not really a tramp, didn't really take the keeper out of the game. Plays a nice wee ball to Riviere, and he finesses it into the back of the net. Then Ross is, I'm thinking, goal, great save from Pele, he gets up again, makes another great save, and then I just couldn't get the ball cleared from here. I'm desperately trying to get the ball cleared, you know, making blocks. A poor pass there, a poor pass here from Marcos Aurelio, nowhere near Riviere, and he got punished for that. Borja Valero plays it to Rossi, and he checks inside and finesses it with his left foot, and at that point it's 3-all in the game, and I'm really struggling to think when I'm going to get a goal. But I did find that goal. Riviere down the line, whips a ball in the box, Goodwillie's there, bullet heads it into the back of the net, and at that point it was 4-3 me, but there was still a tense few minutes to go in this game. But then Riviere gets the break of the ball, and what about this for a finish? Leo Messi like scoops the keeper, and that made it 4-2. And then that was enough to send me into the final of this tournament with a 5-3 victory. Sorry, I said it was 4-2. A 5-3 victory there with 10 men. So after the game, you know, I had to go into Scar Pecinovic, get his card back. I got rid of Diarra, and then I come up against this. I would advise everybody to stick the sweatbands on now. This was one of the best finals I've ever played on this game, and you know, maybe tied in with the fact I was doing this challenge for Nep. He said he wanted it to be exciting. Well, this final certainly lives up to it, you know. But early on in this game, it was just hell. Asher Young, pace whore, gets past my defence, smashes it in the bottom corner. I feared the worst at this point. I thought it was going to end up 5 or 6. It was just soul destroying. And then to top that off, he just gets the break of the ball here. Valencia onto Balotelli. He turns, and then this happens. I don't know what I was doing. I was mashing every button on that controller, desperately trying to get that ball away, and Xiaomi just smashes it into his own net. Aubameyang though got me back in the game, smashes it in the bottom corner. That made it 2-1. At this point I'm thinking, right, okay, maybe I can get back in this game. Maybe I can get back in this. And I did. It goes Aubameyang again, taking on David Luiz, gets past Lescott and finesses it into the bottom corner. Brilliant play from Aubameyang. You know, that was 2-0, and he was starting to really play on top of his game. But then, you know, just this guy, just the pace of his team and his quick passing just done me time and time again. And Balotelli's there to finesse it in the back of the net. But then Ayew gets in, right-footed finesse shot, and I'm starting to see a change. I'm starting to see Ayew and Aubameyang really link up and start playing well. And then this guy comes in and scores a horrible goal with Valencia. So then I ring the changes, you know, Riviere and Goodwillie on again, the two saviours of this sort of episode where I try and win this cup, Riviere and Goodwillie. And you can see it's 4-3, that guy, at that moment in time. And Goodwillie and Riviere come on, but then this guy trumps it once again. And at this point, I'm thinking, nah, this is over. It's game over. At this point, it's 5-3. You know, we're in the 81st minute, and I thought, nah, I'm not going to do this. But then, you know, I tramp it myself because I was fed up. You know, I'd never tramp it, but this guy tramped it about 4 times in this game. So that was it. And then the 86th minute, Riviere's taken down, and it's a penalty kick. It is a penalty kick. A big moment in this game. Can I take this game to extra time? Can I score this penalty and really, really make this game exciting? Well, Budaboo steps up. Nah, I'm going to put Goodwillie on it. 81 penalties. He steps up and he smashes it at roof of the net. Another Calfreezy trademark penalty. And you know, this point, it's looking good. It is looking good. But before this clip, he goes in and scores a goal. I just don't know why I didn't cut the clip. But in the last minute, Budaboo's in on the arc, smashes it home from about 5 yards out, and that takes the game into extra time. But extra time didn't start too greatly for myself. Ashley Young's in. You know, Ashley Young's driving in on goal. And once again, what do you know? Another champ goal from this guy. I'm raging at this point. But then, I've got the will to go on. Aubameyang gets in, smashes it in, and it's 7-0. At this point, the sweat is dripping off my face. The sweat is dripping off my face. And then, in the last few minutes of this game, the ball gets whipped in, and Aubameyang bullet heads it in the back of the net. Goal! And that was enough to do it. 8-7 victory over this guy, and that was enough for me to win the Advanced Cup and live up to Nepos' challenge, and hopefully put in one of the most exciting videos he's going to see in this little challenge. But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter.
Retro boy, you know we make examples.